There's a bustle in your hedgerow. Don't be alarmed now. It's just a sprinkling for May Queen.
Here's a paradox that broke every rule in rock history. Led Zeppelin IV didn't just challenge the music industry. It completely rewrote the playbook. A nameless rebellion, a haunted mansion, and lyrics written in 20 minutes beside a fireplace. These are 20 weird facts about the album that changed rock forever. And the bonus involves borrowing something that shaped music history. Let's drop the needle on this masterpiece. Number 1. The record label demanded a title. The band said, absolutely not. This wasn't just artistic stubbornness. It was calculated warfare against critics who'd torn apart Led Zeppelin III. They refused to put their name or any title on the cover, forcing the world to identify their masterpiece by 4 mysterious symbols alone. The ultimate middle finger to the establishment became the ultimate marketing genius. No name needed when you're creating history. Number 2. That haunting old man carrying sticks on the cover? He's not an actor or a model hired for the shoot. This is an actual photograph from 1892, discovered in a demolished house in Wiltshire. The image predates the band members' births by decades. Plant saw it as representing the burden of years, carrying wisdom forward. Some say he resembles a character from Lord of the Rings. Coincidence or cosmic alignment? Number 3. Jimmy Page discovered the album's inner gatefold painting in an antique shop in Reading. The price tag? Just £20. This Victorian-era oil painting now adorns one of the best-selling albums in history. Page was drawn to its mystical quality, depicting a view from the top of a mountain. Today, that £20 investment appears on over 37 million album covers worldwide. Not bad for a random Tuesday shopping trip. Number 4. Those 4 symbols aren't random doodles. Each member chose their own symbol, but Page's Zoso remains completely unexplained to this day. Plant chose a feather in a circle. Jones picked a trinity of interlocking circles. Bonham selected 3 interlocking rings. But Page? Over 50 years later, he's never revealed what Zoso actually means. Some link it to occultism, others to ancient alphabets. The mystery drives fans absolutely mad. Astonished. Number 5. Stairway to Heaven became the most requested song in FM radio history. Yet it was never released as a single in the UK while Led Zeppelin was active. The band refused to cut it down for radio play, insisting on the full 8-minute experience. Radio stations played it anyway, making it the longest song to regularly hit the airwaves. It proved you didn't need a single to dominate the world. Who needs rules when you have magic? Number 6. Forget Abbey Road. This masterpiece was recorded in a supposedly haunted mansion called Headley Grange. The band used the Rolling Stones' mobile recording studio, parking it outside like a cosmic ice cream truck. The house's strange acoustics and supernatural atmosphere seeped into every track. Band members reported unexplained sounds, cold spots, and equipment mysteriously moving overnight. Maybe those ghost stories added something extra to the grooves. You can almost hear the spirits singing along. Number 7. That earth-shattering drum sound on When the Levee Breaks? Bonham didn't use any studio tricks. They simply placed his entire drum kit at the bottom of Headley Grange's 3-story stairwell. The natural reverb created that massive, thunderous sound that producers still try to replicate today. One microphone dangling from the top of the stairs captured lightning in a bottle. Sometimes the best technology is 17th century architecture. Modern studios spent millions trying to copy a staircase. Alfarndi, Robert Plant wrote the lyrics to Stairway to Heaven in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes for the most analyzed, debated, and mystical lyrics in rock history. He was sitting by a fireplace at Headley Grange when the words just flowed out of him. Plant later said it felt like automatic writing, as if something else was guiding his pen. 8 minutes of musical perfection conceived faster than most people write a grocery list. Some gifts arrive fully formed. Number 9. The inner sleeve artwork isn't just decoration. It's a hand-drawn representation of the Hermit Tarot card, created by Jimmy Page's friend Barrington Colby. The figure holds the lamp of truth, seeking enlightenment on a mountaintop. Page saw it as representing the band's journey, always climbing higher, searching for something beyond commercial success. Every detail was intentional, every symbol loaded with meaning. This wasn't just packaging, it was prophecy in cardboard form. Number 10. Black Dog has nothing to do with depression or metaphors. A literal black Labrador wandered around Headley Grange during recording, becoming the band's unofficial mascot. The nameless dog would appear during takes, sprawl across the floor, and generally act like he owned the place. When they needed a title for their funk rock monster, they named it after their 4-legged studio supervisor. Rock history shaped by a random good boy who just wanted belly rubs. Hey, we're halfway through and these facts are getting wilder, right? If you're enjoying this deep dive into rock's most mysterious album, hit that subscribe button now so you don't miss what's coming next. Because in a minute, we're revealing the guest vocalist who broke Zeppelin's all-male rule, the song written for Joni Mitchell, and how this album almost burned to ashes. Trust me, it only gets stranger from here. Number 11. Atlantic Records executives initially hated the album. They called it uncommercial, complained about the lack of band name, and predicted total failure. The same album that would sell 37 million copies was nearly shelved by Suits, who thought they knew better. The band fought tooth and nail to release it their way. Those same executives later claimed they always knew it would be huge. History has a sense of humor about these things. Number 12. Sandy Denny remains the only guest vocalist ever featured on a Led Zeppelin studio album. She sang on The Battle of Evermore, adding ethereal harmonies that Plant couldn't achieve alone. The Fairport Convention singer was Plant's only choice for the medieval duet. She even got her own symbol on the album sleeve, 3 pyramids. In Zeppelin's Boys Club, one woman's voice was so essential they broke their cardinal rule. That's power. Number 13. Rock and roll wasn't written. It exploded. During a frustrating session trying to nail 4 sticks, Bonham started playing the intro to Little Richard's Keep a Knockin' out of boredom. Page jumped in with a riff, Jones found the groove, Plant started wailing, and 15 minutes later they had a complete song. 15 minutes of pure spontaneous combustion. The tape was rolling, catching rock history being born in real time. Sometimes genius doesn't knock, it kicks the door down. Number 14. The album everyone calls Led Zeppelin IV was never supposed to have that name. The band specifically refused any title, but the world needed something to call it. Record stores tried everything. 4 symbols, runes, Zoso, the 4th album, even untitled. The working title during recording was actually Led Zeppelin IV, which the band deliberately rejected. Irony wins, the name they refused became the name everyone uses. You can't escape destiny, even when you try. Number 15. Jimmy Page recorded 3 completely different guitar solos for Stairway to Heaven before choosing the final version. Each take was brilliant, but only one captured that perfect ascending emotion. The rejected solos have never been released, locked away in Page's vault. He spent more time on those few minutes than most bands spend on entire albums. Somewhere in a vault, 2 alternate universes of Stairway exist. What we hear was destiny, what we don't might be even better. And number 16. This untitled album spent 259 consecutive weeks on the Billboard 200. That's 5 straight years without leaving the charts. It wasn't just popular, it was perpetual. New generations discovered it, bought it, and kept it alive. While other albums peaked and vanished, this nameless monster just kept selling, week after week, year after year, refusing to fade. Some albums are hits. This one became atmospheric, always there like oxygen. Number 17. Going to California was Robert Plant's love letter to Joni Mitchell. He was completely infatuated with the Canadian singer-songwriter, though they'd never met. The acoustic ballad captures his romantic idealization of both her and the West Coast scene she represented. Plant later admitted the song was embarrassingly obvious about his crush. Mitchell heard it, they eventually met, and she was graciously flattered. Sometimes wearing your heart on your vinyl sleeve actually works. Number 18. The master tapes almost became history's most expensive ash. A fire at Atlantic Records in 1978 nearly destroyed the original recordings. Employees formed a human chain to save the archives, with Zeppelin's masters among the rescued tapes. We came within minutes of losing the source material forever. No masters means no remasters, no high-quality pressings, just copies of copies degrading through time. Rock history was saved by minimum-wage heroes who probably didn't even like the band. Number 19. Check your original vinyl pressings run-out groove. Scratched into the dead wax, you might find Aleister Crowley's motto, "Do what thou wilt." Page, a known Crowley collector, never confirmed he ordered this inscription. The pressing plant claimed ignorance. Yet there it is, etched into millions of records, a hidden occult message, spinning silently after the music stops. Some pressings have it, some don't. Check yours if you dare to know what's lurking in the grooves. Number 20. 37 million copies sold and counting. This untitled album outsold most named albums combined. It's been certified 23 times platinum in the United States alone. Every year, hundreds of thousands more discover it. The album that refused a name became one of the best-selling albums in human history. Critics who hated it are footnotes. The album they dismissed is forever. Sometimes the best revenge isn't naming names, it's not naming anything at all. But wait, before we hit the bonus fact that reveals what the band borrowed to create history, Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. We drop new music mysteries every week, and next week we're exposing the dark secrets behind another classic album. You won't want to miss which sacred cow we're tackling next. Bonus fact: Led Zeppelin borrowed more than equipment to make this album. They literally borrowed another band's mobile studio, the Rolling Stones mobile studio unit. But here's the kicker: this same truck recorded the Stones' Sticky Fingers and would later capture records by Deep Purple, Bob Marley, and Iron Maiden. This traveling studio became rock's most important vehicle, a four-wheeled hit factory that created more classic albums than most permanent studios. The untitled album Sonic Perfection came from a truck that logged more miles than most touring bands. Rock history wasn't built in prestigious studios, it was built in a van parked outside haunted houses. If Led Zeppelin IV soundtracked your life, changed your perspective, or just blew your teenage mind, drop a like and subscribe for more untold stories from rock history. Tell us in the comments which fact shocked you most. Was it the 20-pound painting or the 20-minute miracle? Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the most powerful statements are the ones that refuse to name themselves.